It's 8:39 right now. Welcome back to the program. And you know something, we always like to teach you something. And with that in mind, we'd like to teach you a little bit about what really happens in the world of bankruptcy. And with that in mind, Jackie has a good friend of ours with the bottom line, Michael Jankins.
That's right. Good morning, everybody. And good morning, Mike. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, we are talking about people's misconceptions when it comes to bankruptcy. So hopefully we can all learn a little something, because this is your expertise. And so there's some things out there maybe we've heard that aren't true, or maybe you can convince us otherwise. All right?
We'll help make people's debts disappear today.
Oh, I like that. Okay, it's just like the Statue of Liberty. Only 20 people, really? I guess that's before social media, when it was like, hey, Statue of Liberty is going to disappear. Okay, so we're talking about Jankins Law Firm. We know that. Let's start with, how much of my debt am I going to have to pay back? I'm filing. I want to get rid of my debt. How much do I have to pay back?
Well, the fact of the matter is, for Chapter 7, you don't have to pay any of it back for all intents and purposes. People think that because the laws changed back in 2005, that they couldn't file bankruptcy anymore, and that was the early misconception. And for some reason, it's still drifted on for the last 13, 14 years. People still are kind of thinking that. So every once in a while, we'll get a call and they'll wonder, well, how much do I have to pay back if I file bankruptcy? And it's the same as it always has been. All of your general unsecured debt goes away. The credit cards, the medical bills, the unsecured loans, all the stuff that you want to be gone is gone.
Okay, so even if I have heard the laws have changed, maybe I do need to be handed over some cash, you're saying that's not the case?
Well, if the laws have changed, these aren't laws that I've been made aware of.
Okay,
yet, so
and you would probably know before we would.
I hope anyway.
Okay, so if you've heard that, it's not true and you don't owe anything. So actually, we should have a big red X over that. Okay, will I ever be able to get credit again if I'm filing bankruptcy?
Well, actually, it isn't really that difficult to get credit again. So when you file for bankruptcy, your debts go away and you've got to reestablish your credit and prove yourself to the credit community once again.
Okay.
And that isn't too difficult. Many people will emerge from their bankruptcy and they will have car loans they're still going to pay. They'll have house loans they're still going to pay. And these will be reporting on their credit if they reaffirm their debt. So within a couple years of bankruptcy, you can have a really excellent credit score. And when the bankruptcy discharge is entered at the end of your bankruptcy case, you can get a car loan at many car dealerships the day your case is over. Wow. You can get mortgage financing for a home at places like Wells Fargo and the big mortgage lenders, usually 3 years after a bankruptcy. So if you can do all those kind of good credit things in that short a period of time, I would say yes, you can get credit very easily.
This is true. You'll be able to build up and hopefully be a little bit wiser when you get back to that spending.
Don't make the same mistakes twice.
Okay, that's another great piece of advice this morning. All right, I need to file a Chapter 13 bankruptcy because I want to be able to keep my house and my car loan. So I want to keep this beautiful home. Very beautiful, by the way. I want to keep my car. Is that how that works?
So when you're going to file for bankruptcy, Chapter 7 bankruptcy that is, the goal is to get rid of your unsecured debts.
Right.
And so if you want to keep your house and your car, you can still keep your house and your car. That doesn't mean you have to file Chapter 13 bankruptcy. People that are doing Chapter 13s often are to save their home because their payments aren't up to date. They're in foreclosure, their house is scheduled for a sheriff's sale, and so they need to file Chapter 13 to save their house. But if you're okay on your house payments and you're wanting to get rid of all the other debt, well, then you're wanting Chapter 7, not Chapter 13. You can still keep your home, you just got to pay for it. You can still keep your car loan, you just got to make your payments. And if they're all in good standing, Chapter 7 is the type of bankruptcy that you will want to do.
Okay, and that's why we have an expert, so we know which one we're going after. Okay, another misconception. I heard that I cannot get rid of debt if it's owed to the government specifically. So I have, Uncle Sam here saying, you owe me all my money. Is that true?
Well, the fact it's the government doesn't necessarily mean you can't get out of the debt. The government as a creditor is really no different than any other creditor out there, whether it's credit cards or banks or medical bills. Now, there are some government debts that a person can't get out of, student loans, because they've been given special status. Recent tax debt for the last 3 years, but tax debt that is older than 3 years, if you meet the other conditions, that goes away. Other type of government debts that we see Overpayments that are made on Social Security benefits can often go away. We see veterans who have left the military, and sometimes the military is seeking back bonus money that was paid, or other types of money where they inadvertently overpaid one of the veterans that is coming back home, and so they end up getting these debts, and so we can make those go away. So just because the government is the creditor doesn't usually mean they're afforded special treatment.
Okay.
There's people who have loans through government programs for houses. The U.S. Department of Agriculture has them through rural housing. And if a person loses their home in foreclosure, they end up owing a lot of money to the government afterwards.
Okay.
And those go away. If you had a VA home loan and it was foreclosed, unlike regular foreclosures, if it's just Wells Fargo, the government usually pursues the person for the balance of the loan. Those can go away in bankruptcy. So most of the time, the government is not afforded special treatment.
Wow. Okay. So put your finger away, Uncle Sam. We're not pointing at me this time. All right. Another misconception. Can I file bankruptcy if my spouse isn't going to? So you're married, but I only want to file, not you. Is that possible?
It is. So when you file for bankruptcy as a husband and wife, it's really two individual cases that they combine into one case. So they are still, in some respects, looked at separately, but they're in one case. So the fact you're married doesn't mean both people have to file.
Okay.
It's got to make sense. Both people have to have debts that make it worth filing.
Okay.
So sometimes we have people that have both been married before, and now they've gotten remarried. They're married for the second time.
Right.
They each have their own situation or baggage that they bring to the marriage, or none. And so one spouse may not have any debt, and the other spouse may have a whole bunch of debt
Right.
that they came into the marriage with. So the other spouse who's debt-free doesn't need to file.
And that's okay.
And that's fine. Sometimes just in a regular marriage, one spouse, for some reason or another, has a great share of the debt and the other spouse doesn't. So there's not a requirement that both spouses be in the bankruptcy, but what does get factored in is both spouses' income gets factored in as to whether the one that wants to file can file bankruptcy, because they're looking at the family income to see whether the one person can still qualify. So that part will be relevant.
Okay, well, speaking of that, a lot of times if you are married, who's responsible for those debts? You know, because sometimes they say, okay, we're married now, we're sharing everything. So when it comes to those debts, are we also sharing that responsibility and that stress?
To a limited extent. There's primarily medical bills are the ones that are shared. So under Iowa's laws, it's a concept called family necessities, and so under the law, both spouses are responsible for the medical debts of each other as well as their children, of course.
Okay.
Now, other debts that are more contractual, like a promissory note, a loan that you get at a bank, a credit card where you have to sign an application or a request to have a credit account. The only person that is liable for that is someone that signed up for it.
Okay.
So you had to actually contract to have the debt, and the fact you're married doesn't put you on the debt with your spouse.
Automatically, okay.
Now, if you're an authorized user on a credit card, which happens often in marital situations, I sign up for a card and I say, yeah, I'll get one for my wife so she can go out and charge stuff too.
Right.
The authorized user, even if it's a spouse, is not liable for that debt.
Okay. Couple more to get through with misconceptions. My payments are all up to date. Can I still file bankruptcy? What exactly does that mean?
So let's say you have $50,000 of credit card debts. You're making all your monthly payments every month, shelling out thousands of dollars, and you're not behind. You're just juggling the balls.
Right.
Well, you don't have to wait until all the balls have dropped to the floor to come and file bankruptcy when it's inevitable.
Okay.
Some people think, oh, I have to be way behind in my payments and I have to have everything go off the rail before I can file.
Right.
And it's not the case. If you are wise enough and have enough insight into your finances and realize this is going badly, we need help, you can do it at any time as long as you have the debt.
Give you a call because you need to. If I file bankruptcy, am I going to be able to get rid of the judgments, all those judgments that are coming down? Where do they go?
So if you've been sued and the court signing all the papers for the judgments at the courthouse, the fact those are now paper judgments at the courthouse doesn't mean you can't get rid of them. You can still file bankruptcy on the judgments. Sometimes the people come to me when they're all in judgments, and you don't have to wait that long. So you can file if your payments are all up to date, or you can file if they all went to judgments.
Okay, and am I a bad person? if I'm filing bankruptcy?
Bad stuff happens to good people, and so the fact that you need to use these legal remedies to fix your debts doesn't make a person bad at all. It's just a remedy to help fix their finances.
And we're a week away. Do I lose my tax refund when I file for bankruptcy? Just a reminder, they're a week away.
Only if it's too big. So you get to protect $1,000 or $2,000 when you file.
All right, those are your misconceptions for today. If you want more details, how can they get in touch with you?
You can give me a call at 255-1855, and I'd be happy to answer your questions on the phone. You can find us on the internet at www.iowa-bankruptcylaw.com, or you can follow us on Facebook.
Keeping us in line with the bottom line. Thank you very much, Mike Jankins.